Weird sciencey facts that boggle my mind. So I actually started this video planning on doing it on the Greenland shark. And as part of my research process, I was looking up other things that live a long time to compare it to, and I found something that I wasn't expecting that literally blew my mind. So now this video is no longer about the Greenland shark, it's about a fucking immortal jellyfish. Yeah, you heard that right, it's a biologically immortal fucking jellyfish. Scientifically called Toratopsis dohrnii, I think? It's a jellyfish that can go straight up Benjamin Button, but like on demand. So its normal life cycle, not including the part where it ages like Jennifer Aniston, goes like this. Males, they spray like sperm into the water, and then the females spray their eggs into the water, and they kind of intermix. And then from that, little polyps sprout that attach to things. So like, sort of like the stuff in coral reefs with like the little dangly things in their mouth facing outward, and they just catch stuff and they're stationary. That's how they start life. And then they asexually reproduce, so they just clone themselves a bunch and make a bunch more of these little polyp things. And then eventually these colonies of polyps become what they call budding polyps. And then they become what they call medusas, which is, you know, your typical jellyfish thing that swims around and has tentacles. They're still very small though. And then they grow up from there to become mature medusa jellyfishes. But if they start to get old or get sick or they start to starve or they get injured, they can go through a process called transdifferation. And they can literally transform their own cells back into their polyp phase from earlier in the life cycle and just start the whole process all over again. This isn't like a 9 lives cat thing. They can continue to do this as many times as they need, which means that biologically they can live forever. They are immortal. They can still die. They can get eaten. They can get injured beyond repair. They can still succumb to various diseases, but they can't die of old age. So in theory, in a controlled environment where they were protected from outside factors, these little jellyfish could live forever. And how flippin' insane is that? Now, I do want to point out that we've done very little research on these things, so there's a lot we don't know about how they achieve this, and even specifically how they reproduce. So our understandings of these things may change as time goes on. But all the data we have suggests that these jellyfish could outlive Edward Cullen. And that is inspiring and pretty mind-boggling.